Yo, what is going on, guys? Rage Train here, and welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Hypixel Skyblock series, guys. Last episode, we made a ton of progress, including getting this Golem armor set fully crafted and then also fully enchanted with Growth 5, Protection 5. We explored the deep caverns, unlocked a bunch of those collections. I got a couple minions set up here, and then we also went to the Blazing Fortress and got the glowstone collection unlocked as well, and just explored that area a little bit. And if you guys remember from the last episode, you will know that I did mention that I was kind of hoping to avoid the Blazing Fortress, at least for a little bit, because I was really scared about going through the spider's den in order to get to the Blazing Fortress. But unfortunately for me, I did not get the stack and 16 of netherrack that I would have needed in order to craft the portal to the Blazing Fortress, because I was using a Smelting Touch 1 pickaxe. So instead of netherrack, I was getting nether brick. So we're going to be returning to the Blazing Fortress in today's episode in order to get that netherrack, and also for another reason that I will talk about once we get there. But before we do that, I actually want to go ahead and head back to the deep caverns right now, because in the last episode, I forgot to do I think it's the Lapis Miner's quest, where you just give him an iron pickaxe and he will give you a compactor in exchange for it, which will be really big for us right now because a lot of my minions are constantly filling up since I do not have compactors. So that might even be a thing that I want to focus on a little bit later in today's episode as well, is getting some compactors for the rest of my minions too. Oh, and I guess I should go ahead and do the /death count for you guys so that you guys can see that it is still 0 in case there are any of you out there who don't believe me, or I guess. But now that we actually explored the areas yesterday, we should be able to go ahead and just teleport straight down to Lapis Quarry. Let me make sure I have my Golem armor on. Could be a bit problematic if I don't. And then I believe the Lapis Miner is just in the back over here. And I don't want him to take my other promising pickaxe I have here. I want him to just take this regular old Smelting Touch 1 I have in my inventory. So I need to make sure to only click on him the one time. Okay, I guess I got myself turned around here. I thought I was going the right way, but apparently I was not. Okay, there we go. He was just tucked all the way back here. I did not know he was this far back. Okay, so hopefully he will take this pickaxe. Thank you. Please don't take this one. Okay, and perfect. I got the compactor. That is all we needed from here. So I'm actually going to head back to the island right away and go place that on the minion that I'd most want to have it. And I'm trying to think what would be the best thing for us to put a compactor on right away. I mean, I think I'm probably going to try and get compactors for at least these 3 guys in this episode so I can be upgrading all this stuff. But I think the most important for now is probably going to be the redstone guy for the accessory bag upgrade, so I will put it on him for now. But like I said, I'll probably get at least 2 more for these guys in this episode as well. Wait, and I actually already have the recipe unlocked, and I've been saving up some enchanted redstone, so maybe I should just go ahead and craft those right now. Oh, it does look like I need a decent amount of enchanted cobblestone for each one though. What is that, 7? And I actually think I have 0 right now. Oh wait, no, I actually have 8 right there. Okay, so we can craft at least 1 more. And my cobble minion over here is actually full, but he doesn't even have a storage chest at all next to him, so he's not going to be of much help. All right, well, that got us up to 12 enchanted cobblestone, so we can only craft 1 more compactor for now, but we might as well do it because why not? So then it's between the glowstone and lapis. I think I actually would rather have this one on the lapis minion now, because it looks like he's filling up a little bit faster than the glowstone one is, so probably better to have it on him for now. All right, so that's all we're going to do with the compactors for now, obviously because I don't have enough cobblestone to make any more, but I might revisit this a little bit later on if we can manage to get myself a better pickaxe that I could use to mine cobblestone a lot faster. And now I think it's time to make my trip back to the Blazing Fortress, but this time I'm going to go ahead and equip myself with just a straight up gold pickaxe that I'll hopefully be upgrading a little bit later on. Well, I actually do have access to the efficiency 4 recipe, and it's really cheap to make these books. Maybe I should go ahead and do that now. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. It's a little bit of a waste because I was all the way up to level 47, and I'm gonna be using 18 levels in order to do that, but I think it's probably fine. All right, we got our pickaxe now, so let's make my way back to the Blazing Fortress. Hopefully I have a safe journey through the spider's den. If I see any tarantula beasts or tarantula vermins, I think I'm just gonna dip. But when it comes to like those level 10 voracious spiders that I was talking about a lot yesterday, I think I should be able to just run past them. And I think if I take a hit or 2, it should be okay as long as there's not a ton of them. Still a pretty dangerous trip for me though this early on, considering I cannot risk dying at all. So just gotta make sure I'm staying focused here, and we should be okay. Okay, there's a voracious spider there. It's actually really low on health, so I might as well kill it and get the combat experience for it and the string. So far, though, I'm not seeing anything too scary. I do see a kid in Ender set, which means he's probably farming Slayer quests, so I want to kind of avoid him. Because that's the other thing, I do not want to get targeted by someone's Tarantula Broodfather. But yeah, look, we had a perfect straight shot here, which is awesome, because now In the future, I can probably just completely bypass that because I'll be getting the netherrack I need to craft the portal to the Blazing Fortress here, and I should never have to make that journey again if I don't want to. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to put telekinesis on this thing. That's a big rip, but I can fix it later. It's not too big of a deal. We only needed, I think, 80 netherrack anyway. But there is another reason I came here, and that is actually to farm for a new weapon for myself. Because if you guys remember, I'm still using the Smite 5 Undead Sword, which is not bad at all in terms of starter weapons. But when it comes to fighting anything else besides skeletons, zombie pigmen, zombies, and withers, it's pretty bad. But there's actually a weapon that these pigmen here in the Blazing Fortress can drop that is called a Flaming Sword. And I believe the weapon has like plus 50 damage and plus like 20 strength. So I think it actually should end up being better or equivalent to my Undead Sword when fighting like the mobs that this is good against. And then it'll be way, way better when fighting all the mobs that this thing is not good against. And obviously this Flaming Sword is not going to be like a long-term weapon for us because I'm planning on upgrading to the Raider's Axe as soon as I can. But I don't think this thing will really be too hard for us to get. So I figured since I'm making a trip to the Blazing Fortress here again anyway, I might as well try and farm for this thing.
A few moments later.
Hey, okay, so I actually only had to kill maybe like 20, 25 pigmen. I already got it here. So you can see damage 50, 20 strength. So I guess we can actually go ahead and do a quick test here. So against pigmen, I'm doing 151. I guess this thing does have Smite 5 on it though, so it's probably going to be doing a lot more. I'd have to put Smite 5 on this thing to accurately test, but let's see how much it does without Smite 5. Yeah, see, it's already doing 110 without any enchants on it whatsoever, so it should at least be equivalent to this Undead Sword, and I'm thinking probably a little bit better. So that mission actually got accomplished much, much faster than I thought it was going to. I knew that this was a pretty common drop, but I did not know it would go that fast. Okay, so I think the next little goal for us here is going to be to get this Flaming Sword enchanted, and now that I have access to diamonds, I should actually be able to craft an enchant table. And like a lot of you commented on the last episode, I actually don't need to go to the Obsidian Sanctuary to get obsidian. As you can see here, I can just use a water bucket and then a bunch of lava buckets from the builder merchant at spawn to just make some obsidian. But in order to mine this obsidian, I am going to need a diamond pickaxe. So let me go ahead and craft that really quickly. I'm just looking for my sticks here. And then we can just slowly mine this obsidian using our diamond pickaxe here. Okay, so I got the 4 obsidian here. Now we just go ahead and craft the enchanting table for ourselves. Boom. And then I don't really have a place that I could set this up. Well, I guess I could do it right here. Just kind of squeeze it in. Although this is going to look terrible if I try to squeeze it in here. So let's just make it our own dedicated area for it so that we don't make my island look any worse than it already does. I only have 54 cobble on me right now, so I think I'll go ahead and collect from the cobble menu here and get a little bit more. And while I'm at it, I'm going to set up some rails on this bridge because it's starting to make me a little bit nervous every time I walk across this thing. Okay, so then I guess we'll just go ahead and expand out a little bit this way and just make a little platform where we can do all of our enchanting. I don't think I want this area to be too big because I think I literally just want it to be for only enchanting stuff. So this size right here should be about fine. Okay, and I don't actually have enough bookshelves for a full level 64 enchantment here. But as you can see here, I can get sharpness 5 at level 38, which I think is all I really care about on this Flaming Sword for now. Hopefully this doesn't give me like knockback or anything with it. That'd be the only bad thing I could get on this, I think. But I don't really care about getting like a fully maxed out Flaming Sword here. I'm not going to be using this thing for too long. I should hopefully be able to upgrade to a Raider's Axe within like an episode or two. So let's just throw it on there. Ooh, and we got looting through with it. Actually, that's like a perfectly fine enchant to get on there with it for me. So there we go, man. We are knocking out these like little missions like way faster than I would have ever expected to. So I guess that's maybe a sign that I should go work on getting compactors for the rest of my minions right now. So I do still have 6 enchanted redstone here, and my redstone minion has actually farmed up another 29 blocks while I've been just doing other random stuff. So I don't need any more redstone to craft like the rest of the compactors, but what I do need is a bunch more cobblestone. So we will head back to the hub here. I'm going to throw telekinesis 1 on my efficiency 5 pick here. Well, and I guess I want to be able to instant mine cobble. So maybe I should go ahead and even brew myself up some haste. I guess I could brew myself up some haste 3 potions if I really wanted to. I guess let's just go test if it's going to be like painfully slow for me to mine without any haste. But let me have Rusty put telekinesis on this bad boy first. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not like painfully slow, but if I could instant mine with haste 3, it would just make things go a lot faster, which we do have some enchanted glowstone dust to spare here. So I'm just going to go ahead and brew up 3 haste 3 pots. Why not? So we have the coal as well. Oh, we actually don't have a brewing stand yet, but the good news there is I do not need to go back to the Blazing Fortress to kill a blaze and get a blaze rod, which would actually be kind of dangerous because I still take fire damage right now. So a blaze could probably do a lot of damage to me. And let's grab this fairy. So while we're at it, I don't think I have this one yet. There we go. Grabbed it. But the alchemist here actually will sell a brewing stand to us straight up for just 30 coins. So that's 100% worth it. Oh, I'm actually going to have to also buy some glass here. We'll go ahead and just load up on it. It's pretty cheap, but because I don't think I have access to sand yet. Okay, we'll go ahead and just plop our brewing stand down there. Oh, we need to fill these things up with water. And I'm actually totally derping out right now as well. We also need Nether Wart. Thankfully, the alchemist will also sell us that. Man, these NPCs are coming in clutch right now. I would have to be making a bunch of dangerous trips to all sorts of places if the NPCs weren't selling all these things. And there we go, 3 beautiful haste 3 potions. But one other thing, I guess I'm going to also need to burn one of our enchanted redstone here, because it'd be a total waste to leave these pots at only 3 minutes. Although my alchemy level right now has to be 0, so I wonder how... Okay, they actually still get to 16 minutes. That's fantastic with me. Okay, so we have plenty of time of haste 3 now. I don't think it should take me the full 48 minutes that we have here to mine all the cobble, but hey, I guess you never know. Okay, let me go ahead, drink one of these bad boys up, and let's test this out. What? Okay, there we go. I was like, it's not even insta-breaking. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is actually fantastic. Okay. Yes, this was well worth the upgrade. Okay, and let me check how much cobble we're gonna need, because I have 5 more minions that need compactors. So at 7 enchanted cobble each, we need another 35 enchanted cobble. But I already just got 4 enchanted cobble in like 1 minute there, so I'm gonna be done with this task like way before this haste 3 even runs out. That is perfect. All right, boom, knocked that out super easy. I actually went ahead and got a little bit extra as well, because I figured maybe I can get a couple free unique minion crafts off of my cobblestone minion over here. Okay, let's see, the next one, 16. I won't have enough if I upgrade him to that. But in the future, that'll definitely be an easy way to get some unique minion crafts if I want them, because it probably only took me like 5 to 10 minutes to get all this enchanted cobblestone here. So let me go ahead, craft 5 more compactors there. I will put this extra enchanted cobble away. And then who still needs one? The glowstone minion still needs one, and then all the iron minions need one. Okay, and last one there, and boom. Okay, so now all my minions are set up with compactors. So this could honestly make it super, super easy for us to just go for this golem sword right now, because it takes 2 enchanted iron blocks to craft this thing, and 1 enchanted iron block is 160 enchanted iron. We already have 50 enchanted iron saved up here. Although, I don't know, our minions are only tier 5, so I'm not really sure if they're going to be producing iron fast enough for me to get up to the 320 enchanted we would need to craft that golem sword. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just leave these iron minions up overnight tonight, and I'm just going to see how much iron blocks I come back to in the morning. And if it seems like maybe I can get the golem sword in a reasonable amount of time, then we'll put that on our list of things to go for. But if it seems like it's going to take too long, then we'll kind of just skip over it. But now, while I still have some haste 3 potions on me, there is actually a quick money making method I want to test for myself here and see if it might be sufficient for us. Because at the moment, I don't have like a border to border pumpkin farm set up yet, and I can't use the AH to make money like I would on my main co-op profile. So as you can see, it hasn't been going great for me so far in terms of the money making department. I have my entire bank balance in my purse right now, which is just these 8,500 coins. But I've gotten some tips in the past that if you use haste 3 potions with an efficiency 5 golden axe up in like the dark oak area up here, that you can mine the wood really fast and then just sell it to the NPC, and you can make a ton of money that way. Because as you can see, it actually insta mines the wood once you have haste 3. So this actually could definitely be viable for us early on here. Which you guys might be asking, like, what would I even want coins for, since I can't use the auction house to buy anything? But I still am allowed to use NPC merchants to buy and sell things. So for example, the Raider's Axe, there is the melancholic Viking over there who, once you do his quest, you get access to his shop, and I can buy the Raider's Axe for 130,000 coins. So if this method here can help me out to get to 130,000 coins really quickly, then yeah, it's definitely worth it for me to do this. So I'm just going to go ahead and test this method out for about 10 minutes, and we'll see how much money I can make to see if it's actually a viable option to help me get towards that Raider's Axe. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. I did very, very well. I have a little bit left of dark oak to craft, but we got 34 enchanted. I'm not sure how much that sells for though. Hopefully it's a decent amount, because I really would like to be able to get that Raider's Axe as soon as possible. Okay, so 10,880 coins, and then just the other 96 we got from that 48. But for 10 minutes, I will take it. That's going to come out to around 60,000 coins an hour, I guess, which is not great, but that means that if we just grinded for 2 hours we could afford the Raider's Axe. So that's probably not going to be doable for this episode, but I think already by next episode, we should be able to get ourselves that Raider's Axe if I just put in a little bit of time to grind out the coins there. Alright guys, so these iron minions have been farming up resources for probably about like 12 hours now, and I'm going to collect it all right now and see if the golem sword is actually going to be reasonable for us to do based on how much resources these things are actually going to generate. Okay, so from that 12 hours of all 4 of these minions working full time, we managed to get 46 enchanted iron. Not bad. but considering I'm going to need, 320, I just don't think this is going to be going fast enough for it to really be worth it. I could get the Raider's Axe with 2 hours of farming that wood, so I think we're just going to go with that path. So I just don't really think we have much use for these iron minions anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and I think pretty much replace all of them. I think we're basically done with the iron collection for now. So I think it would be great to start making some progression in like the emerald and diamond collections, but in order to do that, I'm going to need to get some more emeralds and diamonds because I obviously don't have enough to craft minions yet. So I think we'll go ahead and head back into the deep caverns. I'm much less scared to do this now than I was in the last episode because now we know that for sure my armor can take enough hits, and we even have a better weapon now, so this should be no issue whatsoever. Oh, and I actually forgot to mention, if I go to collection here and crafted minions, you'll see I only need to craft one more unique minion to unlock the 9th slot. So after we take down those 4 iron minions and have another unique slot, I can actually place 5 more minions. So I think I'll get enough resources here to place down 2 emerald minions and 3 diamond minions. And let's check out how my new flaming sword does against these mobs. Okay, yeah, so we can actually 2-hit the ones down the deep caverns. I can't remember if we were 2 or 3 hitting them before, but either way, this weapon is definitely getting the job done for us right now. Okay, I think I have everything I need to craft all of these minions, so let's go ahead and do it. I hope I got enough resources. I didn't get like a perfect count, but looks like it should be enough. Yep, so there we go. We got our 3 diamond minions, and we have some extra diamonds to spare as well. Now for the 2 emerald, and boom. Okay, so perfect, and we have more emeralds to spare as well. So we'll toss down a diamond guy over there. I guess we'll go ahead and just pick up all the iron minions, because like I said, I just don't think there's really any point for us to have them up if we're not going for a Golem Sword, which I definitely don't think a Golem Sword is worth. I think the Raider's Axe is super affordable and is just going to be a better overall weapon for us anyways. Alright, so now we can throw down all these minions. I am going to be, I think, 1 medium storage short though, since we did get an extra minion slot. I haven't crafted one for that yet. So for now, I'll have to give one of these minions a small storage, and I think I'll give the small storage to one of the emerald minions because I think there's more things in the diamond collection that I'd rather work for right now than there are in the emerald collection. And alright, I think everything here is good for now. I definitely am going to want to upgrade all these minions later on. Obviously right now, they're all rock and tier 1, so I'm not going to be producing a ton of materials, but I'd rather let them farm up the diamonds and emeralds to upgrade them, as opposed to me going and sitting in the deep caverns for like another 2 hours just to get them all another tier or 2 higher. So I think that's where we'll go ahead and end off today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did and have not done so already, make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel so you can stay up to date with this series. And I know a lot of you guys have been telling me to get the fairy soul so that I can get a bunch of upgrades to my health and defense and intelligence, which will be super useful for keeping myself alive. So I think in the next episode, I'll go ahead and try to get as many of the fairy souls I can, obviously without dying, because there are certain fairy souls I probably won't be able to get because I'm pretty sure you literally have to like jump off into the void to get them. And then maybe I'll also try and grab some other items that will be useful to keeping myself alive, like the lava talisman or the fire talisman, or just little things like that that'll make the Skyblock world a little bit less risky for me. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in my next episode, hopefully very, very soon. See you guys then. Peace.